This happened at Playground as well. They went to the grand final, lost to Furia there. But here they are once again, one game away from the playoffs. It looks like the method is working for them somewhat. Hello, Harry.
Hello.
You are here.
Yes. And it's the Mongols who look to try and reverse sweep as well, if you remember. That lack of practice.
Yes.
Shocked
Here
them
we
like
go.
a cockroach. They came through 0-2 and had to attempt this reverse sweep. This is now the game to decide it all.
All right. Let's get into it. T-side stuff for NAVI, and the P250's out and about, and their hands are wonderful. A lot of damage received. 910, he's in the open, though. He'll be dropped. No problem whatsoever for Mokazi. He's been the top fragger time and time again for NAVI. Will it be enough today? Heavy hitters on the Mongols, and it's going to be Mzinho fighting back here. USP at range, but flashed off still. Not dissuaded from another headshot. Blitz chimes in as well. 2 versus 4. A great start. I don't think you can recover this one. But think being the operative word. What do I know?
Harry, what do you know?
Not a lot. Learned some crazy shit this morning about the whole, Hassan situation, but other than that, we're fine. It's Alexi and Ema in the 2-on-4. And Mzinho's come through with some aggression here. Well timed. Might just have to backstab on them. He's not going too soon. So going to be allowed to play out through Hut.
Hello.
Senzu.
That'll do.
Clean up on the first, and now only Alexi. 1 versus 3, and the Mongols are closing in. We'll have a plan.
That's pretty massive, all things considered.
Nice round from Mzinho. Gets 3 within it. And yeah, you bang on. We'll see the force guy come through, or maybe it doesn't have to come through. They could choose not to force buy into the next round of play.
I think you do, though.
You want to see it?
Yeah. Alexi B, he loves diving down those vents. Go for another plant. Tech 9s, upper execute.
Tech 9's upper execute. Okay.
That's what I'd like to see.
Well, I saw Armor invested, then sold back, then now it's getting reinvested upon. A Galil for Mokazi. A couple of Tech 9s, an AK for Wonderful.
All right, then.
So I don't know if it'll be fast. This might have to be searchy towards outside.
I think you're dead on.
Draw the rotation, maybe try and contact ramp off the back of it. The push-pull.
Oh, why did Hugo Byron bleach his hair? Why did he do that?
Everyone's asking.
Such a shame.
Oh, AK straight towards ramp. Going to challenge Mzinho. MP9 up against the AK-47, and damage done both ways. Wonderful. Opening kill. Ramp open for business.
Oh, a little bit too easy, that. Second kill.
Oh, no. And Techno might have already dropped, but, I mean, you're in a 3-on-5. Going to require a huge misstep from NAVI. You feel like 910 even has an AWP here in round 2.
Think it's safe, maybe.
I do think it's safe territory.
Yeah, unless he can catch Mokazi, which he's not aware that he's floating back of main. Techno would need to go ham. And Rush is getting baited in right now. Wants to stay with the yard AWP. Bomb gets planted.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Something's going to happen.
You think so?
It's kind of the nature of the beast, isn't it?
Don't know, mate. We'll chill here for a while.
Okay.
I'm watching that. Oh. Yeah, we know. We're fine. Oh. Is it 8? 3's coming up, though. Oh, dear.
You think 3's going to find him?
I don't think anyone's going to find anyone. We'll see. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh!
You like that, Rush?
You do like that a lot. All right.
Like that a lot.
Well, they know the AWP, and it's an M4 save for Senzu. So NAVI successful on the force buy thanks to XQC.
Lovely work. 1 kill in the ramp, 1 kill outside, a job done. They do hold on to the AWP. We're all tied up. Oh, it's a rough position sometimes. You normally just want to go for that 1 duel, drop down. Went for the second.
Rush, do we have functionality to take a look at players' crosshairs?
I mean, we should rebind it, yeah, but we had a bind. I'll get it online at halftime, all right?
Okay, that'd be nice, because people were asking to see Blitz's crosshair.
Yeah, sure. At halftime, I'll get it set up, yeah?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Is there something unique about his crosshair?
It was like style 5, but like mega basic, like almost like the default crosshair.
Okay.
It's quite unusual. Okay, against the AWP, how do you avoid it? Top execute. That's one way.
Techno 5-7. Unable to find anything. It's 910's AWP up next. And he actually extends back out. Good for a double, but not going to be enough to save you in this round. And I think I heard that AWP even drop on in. So that's huge for NAVI to go and retrieve. No crosshair to save him there.
And that'll be that, really. Mazinho up in the heavens, Deagle in hand, already chipped down by the damage from the HG, and he's just going to back off. So giving himself something to work with into the next. Great work from NAVI.
I do have a crosshair theory, Chad.
Okay, I'd love to hear it.
I think in the future, I only give it like 4 years, which is still the future, but pretty close.
In 4 years from now.
4 years from now.
Okay. I know what he's going to say.
I know what he's going to say.
I think 40% of the player base
Follow crosshair.
follow recoil.
very
Follow
well.
recall, yeah.
It's legal cheats. They bake the cheats right into the game to level the playing field.
You're using it, right?
Yeah, I've been using it for a while.
Harry, it's not bad, right? I did use it.
I've been turning more and more people to the cause. What I'll say is, if you're looking at your crosshair anyway, you're doing it wrong. You should know where the middle of your screen is. Most of shooting is feeling. You're not actually looking at the crosshair. That's
Now,
why
this isn't professional advice.
you can, dude, play without the crosshair too. I think you'd be stunned at how
any
fine you
professional
are.
Counter-Strike players use follow recall?
No,
Okay, well,
but it's coming.
all right, well, look.
The Krieg was in the game for 1,000 years, and no one would use
Do you know
it.
why I think they put follow recoil in the game, Harry?
Why?
To help new players understand
Exactly.
recoil.
Exactly. It's a tool for new players. But then what happens, right? If it's meant to make life easier for a new person, but then you're actually like the GOAT and you're using it, you know, it would be like giving bionic wheels to Michael Schumacher. Suddenly he's able to race even faster.
Chad, just because it's new doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to fall into the Loba category right now. I'm fed up of them continuing to add things to the game to make it easier. Now, on the radar, you can see like how much sound that you're making. When are we going to stop? These aren't quality of life things.
You can sell back your gun. Wow.
Yeah, but that too. I had a major rush where we went to take a timeout. My teammate accidentally, instead of taking the timeout button, hit rebuy, and we were just stuck with it.
Here's one of the reasons why it's a goated feature, Chad. It's not... When you're spraying, you know the spray pattern anyway, so you're not watching the crosshair in those moments. Where it's helpful is if you fired 10 bullets, you know in that moment where your recoil has reset to by the time you next start shooting, because you know it like comes down gradually.
Yes.
So it takes the guesswork out of the first bullet back on after a spray. And there's my case for it.
All right.
And I actually think that's pretty good.
Chad, have you ever tried it?
I have.
Okay, what were your thoughts? No good?
Didn't love it.
You've
You
indulged?
might be right, but we'll only be able to tell in the future. So
Yeah, 4 years.
put a pin in it as Bit drops down the vent, grabs an early opening. This is going to apply a lot of pressure to the rotations of the Mongols. Feeling this, they'll start to glance in towards lobby. Ramp space, hut space taken. 9-10 rotating back. They know that secret and vent has been given over.
Oh, Makazi gets the spot off on 2, but 1 to the dome immediately. Gonna soften him up over in window. Blitz has been able to make it across into the site here. Out with 1. Why not make it a double? And now NAVI in a bit of trouble. Wonderful and Ema. Wonderful's going to catch the first. Like seeing it when he hits the shots. Looks good. Senzu out of the round. How much more can Wonderful really expect to do here? Backstabbed on the vents, has to fly on up.
Not bad.
And that's at least securing him a path to save this orb.
That's all he can do, really.
Do they hunt him down? That's the next question on everybody's lips.
Well, they've got time to do so. 35 seconds. They're coming out the vents. They're pushing ramp, pushing squeaky, pushing secret. The hunt is definitely on. Have they got the flashes? They do. They have 2 flashes to close the gap. I think they've got him. What has he got? 9 AP? He's dead.
He's dead? You calling it?
He's dead.
It's like the timeout, but this time it's the frag?
Yeah. You got a double flash. Now that's giving the position up. 1 flash coming in.
Do you do it after time? Do you really turn the screws right now? He's got plenty of cash left over,
Close
but
the gap.
it'll start to drain the residuals for the rest of
flash.
the teammates. Nate comes through. It'll do the business, and it was after time.
He's still got 6,500, but
Yep.
yes,
So
definitely.
AWP again, but is there any of his teammates who are a little bit short? It looks like everybody's good. So they can buy, but they haven't opted back in for the AWP. Now going to be settling in with 5 AK-47s. No AWP for 9-10 either, so rifles are plenty. And winning this round right now for the Mongols. Put them in a position to humble the finances. Lobby-centric again. Makazi, smoke wall outside, being set up by his teammates to try and take some space. Looking like he wants to cross secret while the rest of his team are going to pressure ramp of Mazinho. Do they break through this? It's just been smoked. So about 20 seconds on that. Here they come.
Oh, it's going to be tough now. Mazinho, I think you have to give this one up. There's a window to fall back down. 9-10 feeling the heat towards Hell as well. Senzu, fast rotation down towards lower. Needs multiple frags here. 5 on 4, and they're coming in thick and fast. Expends a lot of bullets in the first. And I think that's it. Blitz in a lot of trouble here as well. They would have heard that sound cue. Another Molotov landing in towards the window room. He's isolated, trapped.
Oh.
And there we have it.
Save.
You had to crash out on that little thing. Oh, wonderful is.
Don't know about that. I guess he was already committed. Didn't feel like he could get away. 9-10's going to have to 7 his own right now. So Navi, 4 rounds already. T-side and Nuke. This is looking great on their map choice. Winning that force, being able to break into things, putting the pressure on the Mongols early. It's weird. It's like, let's come to a tier 1 event, and we're going to warm into things throughout the event. I can respect it and not respect it at the same time. If it all works out and they make another playoffs, everything's all good and good. But they're in a lot of stress right now, Harry.
But dude, look, if they were from Germany or Sweden or Denmark, I wouldn't have any sympathy. But like you said, who are they going to practice out in Mongolia?
No, that is the biggest problem, right? They could probably play against some of the Chinese teams. Like Tyloo
there
or
are
Lin
some
Vision.
good teams out there, let's be fair.
But the problem is...
in Mongolia, there's still some good teams.
Yeah, but when these guys were just a couple of days ago considered the #1 team in the world by the VRS.
Sure. But I'm just saying, let's keep in, like, refine some stuff, go over what went wrong.
Theory for sure, watch some demos.
Yeah, let's keep the hands warm.
Yeah, when I asked the question the other day on Media Day to Senzu, he was like, yeah, I went home and played Dota. I was like, oh yeah, with 9-10? He was like, yeah. All right, that's pretty cool. It is one of the games that Valve make.
I don't think they've updated that game in like, what, 3 or 4 years?
No, they did a big update last year.
Last year?
They actually even expanded the entire map size.
Okay, I think it was like they've been on Season 5.
They have been on Season 5 for 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Isn't that to do with the MMR system, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so slightly. They definitely did a massive
And look,
overhaul.
I know our seasons are kind of rolling out right now, but you know, we're on the second one, so give it some time. Their first 4 seasons went great.
Okay.
And then Valve just kind of forgot.
That's fine. They're busy. They got things to do. Okay, they're going all in again. 3 M4s, MP9, Deagle. Not looking good for the Mongols early. Look, there's a chance they'd turn things around in Ancient. Then we have Inferno as the third decider if we need to get there. So, hard to be worried. Navi still looking to return their name, put a little bit of respect on it. See if they can become a top dog again.
They're doing the same, like, set smokes to start every round. The squeaky door, lurk smoke, outside smokes, and changing things up. Different variations. Mazinho has overcommitted to these ramp fights time and time again.
They are targeting him for sure. They are abusing this ramp position.
He refuses to surrender. Always down with the fight. Well, speaking of a fight, it's Makazi coming out on top.
I meant Season 3.
That's all right. We knew
what I meant.
Yeah. It's just numbers.
Feels like we're, yeah.
It's like this is like Season 3 of ESL Pro League.
In a way.
It's another kill. This is the round. And that'll be that. Okay. So the thing is right now, because they put so much pressure on Mazinho, there's 1 or 2 things you have to do. Either play heavier ramp at the start so they can't get out, or you're going to rotate quicker, which is going to soften up everywhere else. Top side will become weaker. Outside will become weaker. You went with another round where you just shoved all in. You're about to get deleted. Technically get something back. And Bit and Wonderful are low from the HE that was lobbed out earlier. Is there any intrigue? Yes, there is.
Good one back.
Well,
but Ema could lay it to rest right now with that recovery. 2 quick kills in the ramp room, although don't go walking into Senzu now. Oh, or do.
Oh.
Or just walk right into him. Makazi with 3, Ema with a double. Job's a good one for Navi.
Yeah, 5 rounds. Laughing. And it will have to be the eco now. No way around it whatsoever for the Mongols, so they will be giving away at least 50% of the rounds within this first half. And then there need to be a recovery of 4 consecutive just into the halftime break. So while we do have an eco on our screens, last day of the groups here. If you want to send an email in, dhlmailbag@efg.gg. Let us know how you're going.
Well, here we go. Are we seeing the same smokes again?
Getting some big support for the follow recoil crosshair in the mailbag. No one will declare it publicly.
He doesn't want his name put out there?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I will be the talisman.
That's fine. Someone has to be the hero. And if you're right, Harry, My apology will be as loud as my disrespect. Don't you worry about
Pro
that.
League Season 30, we'll have the answer.
Have the answer. Okay. You think you'll still be doing this in 4 years' time?
Hope so.
All right. Well, we'll find out.
Don't really have any other plans in place.
After some of your antics throughout this season, I'm not sure.
Oh, Techno! Oh my god. Him and Senzu get away with the kill. Hang on. Strong position having the silo like this. But it won't matter if they just go in.
No, that should be it with Senzu found out. They've got him pinned.
Oh, I don't
Unplanted.
know. Wonderful being here. They do want to try and deal with him. They know they have him kind of isolated.
Okay.
That's a pickup.
You give it a
and
go.
now you have this 3-on-2. Wonderful getting stuck with the rapidly armed militia outside was not a great thing for him. Into the crossfire though. Alexi tries to keep this one belonging to NAVI. Can't finish it. And so a full eco round there out of the Mongols. That's how they get back into this game.
What's Blade looking like right now? Standing up, haven't there he is. Look at that production. He's
doing your walk.
Yeah, well, it should be hands behind the back.
Oh, true.
I think arms
Same
folded.
energy though.
Yeah, you just lost an eco. So arms folded is probably more fitting to what just went wrong. And he's even called a tactical timeout off the back of that. So maybe getting a step or two ahead of themselves there, Navi. Gonna take these rounds just as serious as the gunnies because they can slip through your fingertips. This was meant to be 6 rounds guaranteed. And this is one way to sour the mood early. Remember, this is a qualification series. Yeah, that's what I'd be saying. Boys, what are we doing? Put this one away as quick as we can. Let's not make those silly pedestrian mistakes. Let's stay locked in. Get this map done quick. Don't let them warm up. Don't give them any momentum. Go on to Ancient. Take care of business. Lock in for the playoffs. We're NAVI after all.
Well, that's a huge injection of cash for the Mongols here. All's back out for 9-10. All the util, kits, helmets, everything you could possibly want.
Big swig there after the tactical timeout from Blade. Thirsty work.
And we're off. Alexi B with the...
You never feel good the next round after losing that one.
It happens. It's got to move on.
I reckon stew in it, allow it to fester, ruin the rest of the side until you have a 2-minute halftime break.
Can happen, Chad. You laugh, but that can happen.
Oh, of course. I'm being deadly serious. That's obviously not what you want to do, but some players can get in their own head. Especially like, when you're in the prac. Okay, Techno deals with Emma.
If that becomes a turning point round and the one in which Mongols kind of launch this comeback from,
Nice shot.
that's when you do get in your head a little bit. So Wonderful's doing all he can to keep this in check right now. Climbed up to top of the board for NAVI. An important 4v4 secured. 9-10. Creeps forward, deals with Alexi. Is he ready for a player up close? Chance again, but Bit will run him down. And on the smoke push, man, Wonderful's looking real good in this game.
Yeah, for real. 3-on-2, 45 seconds. Great space on the map taken. Multiple avenues.
Is Bit going to search for space on his own? A bit of a fact-finding mission with the position that Blitz is currently residing upon. He's not going to find him. They are going to go around the world to ramp, so they're going to join Bit. There's a Molotov on Makazi. When he comes down, they could should open a window and throw this in, but Blitz playing a bit more forward. Might catch him here. Timing is perfect. Bombs loose. Blitz, can he double up? No. 1v2 for Senzu.
Oh, he's far away though. Sound cue down the vent. Goes towards a single door. Wonderful should have him. Should be in the operative word here. Good position for it. Flashbang will make things complicated. And still nails a shot. Dodges the flash in the end. And it's going to be Navi bouncing back after a disastrous round against the Eco. And the money's kind of busted as well on the CT side. 6-3.
Just can't get anything going, can they? You'd normally say par for the course. This one is looking great for Navi to be able to convert their map choice. They have been able to get an AWP, though, in the hands of 9-10.
So
That's not going to be expected.
yeah, definitely not. Where does he go with it? Towards ramp? Secret?
Well, I wouldn't mind ramp. They've been abusing Mazinha, remember?
True. That's where he's going. Not hyper aggressive, but certainly an aggro line going to be setting up Mzinho to maybe push off this one. The Deagles have been strong at times. Spots one, but Bazuni swung on. So confirmation there's players outside. They've got a bit of lobby control though. Imma might let them slip by here. Spots one should be a kill, no problem. Now up to 9-10. It's getting in the realms of considering the save already. Hits Alexi B, gives it the fact he has the orb now. And that should be it.
Should be. There is, hang on, there's a secret push.
That's info on 2 though, and they know where 9-10 was.
Yeah, okay, they have all the info, but everyone was outside. Even reacting to that takes a moment. Yeah, I think it's done.
Should
I think
be
you guys
into
were
A
right.
for free. Wait, hold up, this is the chance. Blitz cannot convert the kill onto Imma. If he found that frag, then we have a 3v3 situation. Up the vent, Techno found it. It's just desperation. It's 9-10. He's going to have to do the dance.
Wonderful goated right now.
Is that what you'd say?
Hey, I'm going to hold my hand up usually. I'll comment on the wonderful misses.
Okay.
But he's hitting hard right now. There's no ignoring it.
Look at that.
Even goes and hunts at the close. Orp v Orp to deny that save.
Okay, so it's good that they have been able to course correct from the eco loss, right? As touched upon, there's 1 or 2 ways this goes down. You either have the eco loss, you let it fester, and you start to lose more and more, and then you get tilted, or you bounce back immediately, and that's exactly what they've done. So 7-3. We're looking to see if Mongols can salvage anything to make this a competitive map. Energy quite low all around the studio right now.
But changing the pace up. Yep. It's going to be McCarthy leading the way with the MAC-10. Could be the perfect weapon for the job. Taken down by the MP9. But they've broken through. 9-10 will have to push the smoke and hope for the best here. Looking for his timing. He might have found it. Gets the first, but can't get the second. Sets up Mzinho for the play out of heaven. Manages to get himself on the bomb side floor and actually gets himself into an interesting position. The MAC-10's recovered. Incendiary.
Oh, there he is again.
Doesn't work out for him. It is wonderful to clutch up 1 kill in the round, but the most important, round number 12 coming through. 8-3 on the T side.
14-5, Harry. You can double down on your wonderful celebrations.
Yeah. Let's get some wonderful spam. We need all the good stuff. YouTube chat, you're invited. As always, they know all the memes.
Is there more or less of them at the moment?
What?
Check the viewership figures. Who's got more?
It's always less
or
on
YouTube chat.
Always less on YouTube.
I don't know if that's true anymore, Henry.
Well, the thing is, if you're on YouTube, you're probably watching on the TV, so the chat's going to be slower for sure.
But are we just talking raw numbers?
Yeah, raw numbers.
Raw
Just
numbers?
want the data.
Oh, bro, YouTube winning right now.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it's
Seriously?
changed, Henry.
No.
Last year, it's been a real shift in viewership habits.
Yeah.
It is, I don't know if this is a hot take. I only watch on YouTube.
It's fair.
Oh, Makaze.
Blitz wants that
He's
rewind
watching
feature
them
right about
twitch.
now.
Oh, another one. 9-10 dead.
Damn. What a half this is. They even lost to a full eco, and they're up 9-3.
Techno's got and they lost the pistol.
And they lost the pistol.
Yeah, this is an absolute cracker of a half.
Mongols, tier 1 subs. Meanwhile, Navi, tier 3 doms. Runaway half. Looking for 9-3. Techno dead at the vent. And Makaze continuing his reign of terror. There's the wonderful AWP in case you forgot all about it. Navi, Nuke is all about them. From the rolling hills of YouTube chat to the coastal shores of Twitch, we can see that NAVI are in pole position on their map pick. It's a runaway success. Right now, wonderful, a notable name topping the charts for the NAVI squad, but it's not really been a weak link in sight for NAVI. TheMongolz had a chance to break through with an early, full eco round pickup. I say early, it was a little bit late on. About
and the pistol,
through.
though.
Yeah, exactly. Right, definitely had a chance for a way better half here.
Oh, we got the crosshairs on. Thank you very much, Rushley.
You did sort it.
No worries, man. Blitz isn't that crazy, though. It's just a little cross.
Oh, so he's changed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll keep eyes on all of this. Out ramp blocked for now. Smoke in play. Techno and Co have the space. Wonderful. Lost track right now. Blitz has been able to lurk past. Good info. And the Glock at range, not his friend.
Oh dear, 1 HP.
And his bell run.
A lot of ground taken towards Hell. Wonderful. Ready and waiting. He'll be joined by Alexi B as well, making absolute mincemeat of them here. A chance to recover. 910 does pull one back, but it is going to be a 4-on-3 where Blitz is just 1 point of health. He's found out by Makazi. Oh, it feels like it's done already. Wonderful, just ducking and weaving, baiting him into the fight. The crossfire comes through, and Senzu left with an impossible task. No bomb, no utility, no hope, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no end to this. That'll be that. Bit, with the dual Berettas at range, will take the final down, and I think that is going to be all over Red Rover. That situation for the CTs, it was uncomfortable. They had the information. They were getting swarmed from under heaven, as well as pressure from outside. And it's still NAVI, the ones who walk away supreme. Okay, we've got a bit of transcription going on from the half. The score is very fragile. It's MR12. Nothing matters now. Okay, just wanted to keep the head screwed on.
It's true. It's true. Like MR12, blinkety missy, do kind of need a bomb plant in the pistol, though. They are going to force buy in the second.
What other options do they have? I think we're going to Ancient quite quickly here today, everybody.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Bits at the back. Oh, times it to perfection on the swing. Takes down 2, dinks another. That's pretty much round, I'm afraid. There's not really anything you can do to recover this with one smoke. They've got Blitz downstairs, but Immer's already there down to patrol and blocking with the smoke.
Do you like what I've done here, Chad?
You've changed the resolution.
Yeah.
What res have you put on for us?
I put it on the classic 4x3.
Okay.
960.
Okay, so we've stretched it as well.
Yeah.
We haven't gone black
now
bars.
this is like the other prominent res, right? And
so see what most people's crosses actually look like. Okay, that's all right. That's just for us. If you're playing at home, you can do the same, but only in the demo. So it'll come later.
Not quite as fun.
No, but we get to play.
Yeah.
All right, final 2. Gonna waltz out hut. Not gonna clear. Alexi will grab the first, and there you have it. All 5 staying alive. Should be another force for the TheMongolz. May as well force out the game at this point.
Doesn't feel great.
Oh, well, the other option is eco, give them 12, and then have to win 9 consecutive rounds.
Yeah, also not a good option.
I don't know which one I'd prefer.
Is pick your poison.
And you even get to start CT side and Nuke, right? This is one of the things when it's the first map of the series. If you're picking a map like Nuke, you know you have to start T side. You lose the pistol. No dramas for NAVI. Want to turn my attention to Wonderful, who's had a great map, 16 and 5 so far. Got the AK, dropped him in round number 2. Hugo Byron. While he's talking, he hasn't pressed the mic button, and that's fine. Focus on the observing. Oh, that's a big gap. They can't even throw the wall properly.
Good catch, Hugo. Good spot. Now they know, well, we know that there's a gap in this smoke. Oh, they replenish it.
Kind of.
Kind of. Gonna make it down with 1. Rest of them now trying to cross on in as well. And with Blitz dead, we're getting a lot of wonderful POV on the spam. Makaze's already dropped down lower. So 2 more players for NAVI getting ahead of this secret cross. TheMongolz going to try and change their mind.
Well,
this is hopeless.
This was another force buy.
This is hopeless.
And one that really hasn't gone anywhere. 0 damage inflicted, 5-on-3. Senzu, the only player that can do anything about this, found a little bit of a gap towards Hell. But the other 2 players with the bomb here at Secret Pits in a perfect angle to get at least 1 kill here, if not both. And he's going to convert it. Well, what can you say about this one? Senzu.
I think we get Mazinho and 910. Sorry, not 910.
Go on.
Mazinho and Techno, because we spent some. We can get 910 too if he wants to.
Okay.
In our faces.
To do what?
To play. Just
Oh,
get
to
some-
play from Mongolia with us on 120
They used to
ping.
do that.
They did.
We played them a few times.
That's true. But that was back in the day. That was a couple of years ago. So great observing from Hugo. I'm going to say that was probably highlight of the round. Hugo caught all the action there. We saw the highlight of the missed smoke outside. He got the double kill from Bit lower. He even showed the context, the T's creeping forward. Tentative, the double kill from Bit. Really enjoyed it. Great job, Hugo. And I just want to apologize to all the viewers out there.
Oh, yeah? What for?
This is a non-starter of a map. We've had so many blowouts at EPL, it feels like this season. At least maybe that's just been an A-stream focus. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the series have been generally good, but there's been a lot of, like, flubbed maps.
Yeah, a lot of 10-2s, 11-1s, even a couple of 12-0s, a 13-0 in the mix. When in doubt, rush A, Harry.
Yeah, right in. And dead straight away, as it looks like.
GG.
But, you know, you got to respect it. You either win or you lose fast.
And they've gone for one of the two options.
Honestly, I love it. Just get it over and done with. No one's enjoying this.
It's like a Band-Aid.
NAVI are enjoying this, and they deserve to. They've played a great game today, but Mongols aren't enjoying this. Just go next map. That's what they're all thinking. Maybe Blitz with a Glock could win this round, but probably not. And that's the sad truth of the matter. Chased down, finished off. NAVI pull up and they dominate on Nuke. The Mongols never even get going. And so now it's down to them to try and reverse sweep this series to complete their reverse sweep of the bracket. That's what they're tasked with. It's going to be an uphill battle as the Mongols never got going.
They're standing on business, baby.
Here, a dominant win on Nuke. We know how these series can turn on their head very quickly, but that was a bit of a sleeper game for Mongols, Chad.
Yeah, it was indeed. We've changed up to a different strain of HHC to see if this one's a little bit more lively.
Oh, I like that. And yeah, at least going to Ancient, I would say this is an iconic map for the Mongols. It's where you can kind of be let loose, let the star players off the leash, see if Mzinho can turn up. 910 can get going with the orb. It hasn't looked great so far, but we'll see if they can bring a pistol round in their favor. That's pretty much all they got on Nuke after getting 3 rounds in the first half.
And an eco.
And the full eco victory of the USPs. Wasn't ideal, but 910 looks up for it this time. P250 in hand. 4 players over towards B, so potential split coming in here. Bit of a lurk play potentially. They actually got some cave control, but wonderful.
He was great at map 1.
Hungry for information, yeah. 15-5 in the first half. We'll have to set up with 0-1 in the pistol. And it's going to be Bit to recover, but he's taking a lot of damage here. Down he goes. Looking better now.
This is more like it. 2v5 disadvantage. Senzu swings forward and, well, for those who didn't catch it, Mongols did not leave the PCs after they were flatlined on map number 1.
Really?
NAVI went outside. They did what they normally do. They have their conversations. The Mongols just stayed put, likely getting in some more warm-up. And hopefully, they don't get full sport right now, Hugo.
It's not morning game players, Chad. You know, they're young boys. They like playing late in the evening.
Oh,
like
it's
lying in.
looking like fire right now.
Exactly. NAVI are not loving it. Pistol rounds just come through for the Mongols. Clean and clinical.
Yeah, very, very nice. And no force buy in sight. USPs again, but we know what they can do. Pro League, there's something going on with the full eco victories.
There definitely is.
Cave smoke down, red smoke as well.
I think they had a lot of players who were able to upgrade into head armor for cheap there because there was so little damage done in the pistol by NAVI. So the ability to just go straight in towards the head armor for the 350 and then get yourself in with the...
NAVI did 0 damage.
Well, there you go.
They didn't get a single bullet in that previous round.
Everybody who didn't buy nades able to get themselves the head armor for nice and cheap, and that's why we see 4 rifles and 1 MAC-10 on Mzinho for this round of play. Now, if they do posture for a B execute, just 1 man, going to be Bit with the dig.
Not a single point of damage.
Not one connecting bullet, and it's finally changed. Little Deeg for Bit.
38 added to the tally. All right, well, this one is done. It's dusted. They're just going to waltz on in. The bomb will go down, and this should be the 2-0 conversion coming in quite swiftly for the Mongols. This is more like it. The first time in the series, they will be posting consecutive rounds.
Oof, don't say that.
And while we have this lull in gameplay, again, we'll remind everybody, final day of the group. These are all 2-2 matches. The winner of this will be locking themselves in for the playoffs alongside some of the heavy hitters, Spirit and Falcons. They went 3-0. Yesterday, we had the likes of Vitality, Mouse, and Furia confirming their attendance in the playoffs starting on Friday. Oh, Blitz. It's a bit messy, but we'll course correct for 2. His rifle drops. Senzu wants to make sure they can't get their hands on that, but a great shot from Wonderful means another rifle hits the deck, getting costly now.
It's getting a little bit more interesting, but all under control. Can they recover another rifle from Zenio? Doesn't look to be the case. Here come the rifles now.
That's a bit tough. And the fact that he has to carry this MAC-10 through.
Well, this is the best start they could have, well, not hoped for. The pistol was great. Second round, a little bit dicey.
Is Blitz going to get a drop here? Someone hook him up? He's gone full nades and armor. He needs a gun. There we go. Mazinho dropped him an AK. Okay. It's all good. What's the opener? CT starting 2-2-1. Bit of a classic.
Straight out mid. Blitz blind. They don't realize he got behind the box, but he burned alive.
1G!
1G! Original 1G from Blitz. Hot off the presses.
Summit would be proud.
He was so blind, he stood in his heaven Molotov.
That's such a shame.
If there was no molly there, even the mid player let him go. He didn't realize. Flash is maybe too good. Ima's going to hold the red room, but not for long. They come hunting for these kills, and somehow Mongols, despite the disadvantage, are now even.
An actual 1G, does that count? We're happy with
Definitely
that?
counts. He mollied him, so he went in his own molly.
That's the pure definition of a 1G right there.
He didn't even know he was doing it.
Right, there wasn't even an assist in the feed.
100-0.
That is miserable for poor Blitz. Bomb loose, Techno in a 1v3.
Costing the round. He had a kill there as well.
Yeah.
He had no idea he was in position.
He just got tucked behind that box, even if he lived on
Twitch
one.
chat are confirming it's an official 1G.
Twitch chat call every molly killer 1G.
I just want to make sure that's the kind of the governing body I trust.
YouTube chat know what a 1G is. Twitch chat have no idea. They just write 1G all the time.
Yeah, to any molly death.
Yeah.
The only thing that is categorized as a 1G is dying to your own Molotov and or incendiary. I will allow that. Dying to a teammate's Molotov does not count.
True.
Dying to an enemy's Molotov does not count. It is only your own Molotov.
100 damage from it as well. Holy moly.
Red beans and ravioli, as some would say.
Well, that's taking the wind out of their sails somewhat.
Yeah.
Blitz is sitting closest to us as well. He's looking awfully dejected.
The Blitz blunder.
And Emma has a massive grin on his face. So definitely a juxtaposition in between the moods.
Tee. Oh, he did tick for one tick in the CT molly, but it's, I mean, it counts, doesn't it?
Oh, you do hate to see that. Your coach doesn't even rub you on the shoulder. It's like, well,
It's all right, bud.
he doesn't even acknowledge it. Oh dear, oh dear. That does not bode well for the morale here. We'll get into another buy for them. Money depleting rapidly though. Mzinho down to the Deagle Blitz. Unfortunately on that MAC-10. Bear in mind, this is the last chance here in stage 2. Wow. Eliminated if you give this series up.
Oh dear.
That's an overinvestment.
That is money wasted.
You want to protect your pennies. Squirrel them away for a rainy day that could be coming up next.
Oh, if they lose this round, chat, they have no guns, and there could have been an extra one back in the spawn. Nice catch for Bit. Headshot over the box. He knows it's a boosted play. He didn't even find him. Senzu still in position, but Bit has got to reload.
It's info on 2. So right now you could try and bear down over towards A. Mzinho's going to get caught from red if he's not careful. Tucks away in time. So 3v3, and we can settle into this.
They won't be ready for a play this close cave. Ema gets caught off guard by it as the climb up mid is a nice timing for the Mongols. Deep molly. Are they ready for close? Doesn't feel likely. Bit trying to win this round on his own in this B-bomb side, but a missed shot. Beautiful. Mzinho recovers this round with a double on Cave, and maybe all 3 in this B-bomb site. Mongols back on the board. NAVI wishing they had an extra rifle.
Yeah, because their cash is already quite tanked. 2.7, 2.2, 2.1, 3K, and 3.6. So that's a large dent. So here it is. We're going to catch it here in the replay. Oh,
no one went back. He saw it.
Whose M4 was it?
Oh, do you want me to investigate?
Yeah, maybe this would be a good time to look at the skins and we can see who has the hot rod.
Oh, yes.
They are in an eco right now, so if Mongols aren't faster going into a stack, we'll be able to see. We'll get the ops team to try and bring that up. Miss red smoke. But all good in the hood. Maybe we could have a look now, Rush.
Running out of players.
Who's got the hot rod?
Bit.
Jay's working on it. Here we go.
There's one. Is there more than one hot rod?
Jay. He's looking.
Okay. It also might not have... Like, could have been someone else who had it.
I mean, someone else, he dropped it, someone else bought, you know. That's
He
what
says
happened.
he doesn't see another.
Okay, so it was Bit's hot rod.
Only Bit has the hot rod.
Oh, no.
Does that mean he dropped it, though? Or it could have been
He
from
dropped
some,
it.
but what if someone in a previous round had it?
Okay, yeah. Anyone could be to blame here, Chad.
Yeah, that's fair. I just don't want Bit to get any unneeded hate on the internet, Hugo. There's a lot of that going around lately.
More than there should be.
Yeah, we need to love and respect each other.
Someone let Harry know the memo.
We like to have fun here.
But great job from the Obs team there, trying to find that real quick. Great job, Jay,
Yeah,
Rush,
they're on it.
MC, production.
They're on it real
They're
quick.
killing
Thank
it. So we
you,
want to
thank
just
you.
spread the
Everyone
love
says
right
thank
now,
you,
guys.
thank
In order to get Rush on the flag game, I had to reserve a round. That wasn't out of choice. And I, again,
did a
remember.
great job, I think.
MC was over my shoulder telling me who to pick most of the round. And basically the round. And I, again, remembered how hard this thing is.
Observing is difficult.
It's so difficult, especially on Nuke. I forgot there was a B site for a second. Had to be reminded of that.
Gotta keep track of it.
As do a lot of
It's
teams
just
out there.
Too much going on. So, you know, when you see such beautiful observing like you do at the ESL Pro League, when you don't even realize, oh, we've got the replay.
Oh, the replay guys here coming in clutch yet again.
So wonderful drops in M4. Yeah, but
Yeah, but
oh,
came out of someone.
did come out of someone.
So they dropped one
Well,
too
no,
many
he dropped a
guns.
hot rod, so he didn't G it.
And he had an AK on him too.
yeah, that's Bit. That is Bit.
All right, well, I take everything back. We can point the blame in one direction and one direction only. Zane's fault for leaving the band. Okay, well, that time out, Mara's arms were crossed. Blade's finger was wagging.
Is that a One Direction
Yes.
reference?
Yes, it is,
Chad,
Hugo.
down with the
It is.
kids right now.
Well, the kids who like One Direction are probably about 30 years old now.
Oh,
to be fair.
okay, yeah, that's true.
I don't think they've been a band for
I
about
think it's actually
12 years.
your age group, Hugo.
I'm an old man.
Unk.
Cuz
Little bro.
ramps. And an A-go. Emma in main, ready for action.
Tough fight, though. A lot needed to be done here. 9-10. Taken down. Surely he doesn't get another. Ducking and weaving. Senzu will find him. That's the A side. Under a lot of scrutiny right now. Techno 4K going for the motions. Senzu with the AWP to guarantee A site control.
He's known to be a second AWPer.
He is. That's fair.
Oh, saw the cross as well. Where's that AWP gone? Can Bit get out? Pinching pennies right now on NAVI.
Oh, that helps him a lot. Are they giving it a look, though? Lex is coming in through the donut.
Dudum. Nope.
Probably the better of the two options available. Go for a 2v3 retake on the A site with the bomb already down and no defuse kit on either of the players as it currently stands, or save the AWP and the AK. So that's off the back of the Blade timeout. They weren't able to convert. They even got the opening kill over towards middle. Emma got one back. So if my records are correct, Hugo, that was a 3v5.
I trust you.
You should. Here was the opener.
True. Then Emma got the second kill. Easy.
That is correct.
And then it all went wrong. A bit pear-shaped here. Overcommitment from the donut. Techno 4K. Senzu working in harmony there. As we go 5-1 on the T side here of Ancient. Another ropey investment. They've got the wonderful AWP, but 5.7s MP9s.
So haven't gone all in on Alexi, Makazi, or Emma with the lost bonus building. Same for Wonderful. It's only Bit who, and he still saved 750.
Oh, put that AK to use, son. Over the top. Trying to chase down. That
It'll do it.
aid might find him.
Hello.
Boom.
Oh, hit the lip.
Not enough. Cave control as well. NAVI are constricted to this B bomb site with both their guns. Bomb coming back.
Yeah, if they limp into this one at a time, you'd think Wonderful will hit one shot on the AWP at least.
You'd hope so.
This one? No.
Oh,
he hit it.
Senzu,
He hit
sharp, he did hit it, but
Has to be. Make that clear.
10-2 on Senzu. He's coming red hot after a cold game on Nuke.
Well, we did hear from Blade in the pre-game interview saying the Nuke pick was a punish, and that is how it felt. And then Freya was asking Zinho about Ancient coming in, and he said something about statistics. So, didn't elaborate.
Well, stats are there.
And
numbers are available.
Numbers do look good.
It's about to be 6-1. So,
It's another blowout map.
yeah, but this is, if we are going to go for Silver Linings playbook,
Here we go.
both teams looking strong on their map choices.
Which does
The-
make sense.
Yeah, but that means both teams are going to be punching hard, and then when we get to Inferno, which is the best third map decider known to man. Hopefully, we get some electric boogaloo Counter-Strike.
I think you're onto something. Again, though, another save on the cards, or in the cards, depending on where you're from.
That was a Pro League special a couple of years ago. For those of you who have been watching for half a decade, maybe you do know that.
What was old mate that said that?
Doug
He was on
Poke or something?
Did you see him on Kill Tony a few weeks ago?
No.
He did a stand-up set on Kill Tony.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Doug something or other. He's a poker player.
He was on Kill Tony. I couldn't believe it.
So he was watching Counter-Strike, and Henry said in the cards, or on the cards.
I said another round XXX on the cards, something like that.
Which is what we would use as an Australian or Brit,
on the
right?
cards.
But he's an American, and they would say in the cards,
Yes.
I think. And there was a whole debacle about
It turned into a massive thing on the
It
internet.
was a feud. And I think the thing is, we use different phrases based on where we're from.
Yep, exactly.
Neither was incorrect.
Local, colloquial slang, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he was on Kill Tony, did a set.
Okay.
Was it good?
Yeah, 6 out of 10.
Oh.
That's not bad, though.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
not
it's not a standing
He's
comedian.
a poker
No,
player.
better than I could do.
Hey, good stuff to him. Shout out to Doug one time. Akazi, again, in middle, the monster. This is why he's in the team. Loves to thrive within the chaos and has delivered a double. Will this be the second round for NAVI? The round settles, the space taken.
Oh, not a lot of Kill Tony fans in the chat. That's riled everyone up. They didn't like that reference.
Oh, that's fine.
They're saying that's where comedy goes to die. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's fair enough. Techno, he's slipped out. Lexi hasn't seen him and might not catch him. This is actually shaping up as a huge moment. No, it's not. Alexi says no. 9-10 would have needed the ace. And Blade happy with that. Still 6 rounds available.
Great rounds for Navi. I mean, I think it's time to go to the local colloquial and celebrate that one. Butchered it a little bit, but
No, that's okay.
bit of a tongue twister.
That's fine.
Local Henry.
The local colloquial.
There's the one.
That's a tongue twister. Peter Papa picked a pepper.
What is your local colloquial?
She sells seashells by the seashore.
The shells that she sells are seashells, I'm sure.
So is this the start of something? Is this Na'Vi now working into this CT side? You're already happy with 6 if you're the Mongols. You don't want to give away the momentum. And considering you're ragdolled on map number 1, you want to show that you can hand it back. Anything you could do, the Mongols are hoping to do better. So we'll have to keep it roughly around that 3-round mark. But this is ancient. You would expect a closer scoreline just because of the way that the map plays out compared to a nuke. But it was the T side of Na'Vi that was the one to be feared. Emmet lining up an instant door B smoke. We'll see if they want to clamp down and go for the full mid and B lane press.
Wow, from Ragdoll to Voodoo Doll, Mongols poking holes in the Na'Vi defense, making them drop guns in spawn. Ema's up heaven, running it back with that smoke on the molly. They just come through into an easy double kill for Ema. That's what you like to see from Na'Vi, making active moves.
We are so back.
Na'Vi are at least locked out of this site, 3v5. Haven't even got lane control. 9-10. Here's him on the left side. Ooh, run!
Oh, can't catch him. Emma's out. Perfect. Wonderful's been hitting some good shots. Now it's only 5 kills here, but it has been great from Nuke. I just want to point out, and maybe we can catch some of it in the replay with J-Raz's cams, but you can see how much Na'Vi really wanted to take that space. It was elbow smoke as well as door smoke, but there was a third smoke as part of that that showed that they really just wanted to all run in and fight. They smoked off the top T molly that was on top of the B ramp, I'm pretty sure, and pushed down because that's how much they really wanted to fight for that control. So you can see how many resources they're putting in to guarantee that real estate, and we know the Mongols like to play heads up CS. So right now, 9-10 and Blitz with about 30 seconds left on the clock are going to be looking to save. 9-10 will be able to drop an AK into the next. Blitz can get a Galil out there.
Question from chat here.
Yeah.
Why are commentators so biased towards the Mongols? It's a good question.
They're winning 62 at the moment.
Why
are they?
It's easy. It's easy to celebrate the victories of a team as opposed to the losses of a team, right? So when the scoreline, right, you're talking about ways back in. if you were watching the Nuke game, which you may have missed, you would have heard that a lot of the commentary would have sounded
I
biased.
think the casters were pretty biased towards NAVI in that game, actually. That 13-3.
He can't make the mind up.
I think that the issue is your inherent bias as a fan is what makes it feel biased when your team is not winning.
That's a good way of putting
Wow.
So that's some next level.
Yep.
But that's fine, you know. Everyone's allowed to have their own preferences. That's what life's all about.
There's some good stuff today in the chat. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Mizinho's got
Zesty,
a good-
there's
Really good
zesty.
stuff. Yeah, it's quite zesty in there.
Mizinho's got a Galil.
I think it's because we've combined the B&A stream into one place now.
That's true.
Oh, that is a good point.
Double the
too.
viewers.
And YouTube
No way.
chat are
energy.
being acknowledged. Henry, look at YouTube chat. That would probably make you feel a little bit better.
I have never even looked at it myself. Get him now.
You'd probably be a fan. Okay, this time not going all in. The last 2 rounds had another missed red smoke. You don't love to see that. Last 2 rounds, they have given away 2 opening kills in the opening stage. This time, they've kept everybody alive and even done damage onto Emma and Alexi. So they have all this space over towards B lane on the fade of this smoke. Postured together as 5, can bear down on B. The AWP of Wonderful has rotated in. There's block utility available. The AWP's going to just stay posted so you can play 2 cave. Here comes the execute.
Okay, wonderful. Zestify. 1 kill. Traded, of course. The Collat was almost there. Bomb's going to make it in, but with nades on smoke, Mongol's feeling pressure. Yet to plant. Coming in for the long side. Alexi, this is a very scary fight. He's been put down low, as many players have here for NAVI. Oh, the wallbang, though. That opens up the round. Low health, 4v2. It's doable. You don't want the AWP here. It's the last gun you want in this situation. So one shot and they trade it. NAVI get the retake gone.
Okay, well handled. So the Mongols might be scratching their head. Maybe Mara wants to take a timeout. I'm not sure if going into the next round would be the best, with the loss bonus giving the high end of 5k for Blitz, the low end about 3.1 on Senzu. So this is partial buy territory and then go full buy into the last to see if you can walk away with 7.
You've really set the chat into disarray, chat. They're not happy at all.
What happened?
I'm getting hate in both chats now.
Oh, no.
I'm saying I'm getting some welcomes in YouTube chat, but they're also accusing me of not knowing the flag from Uruguay. One I got right. Got that right. Got
that right.
Why would we listen to a guy who didn't know the Uruguay flag? That's the one I actually got. Well, most of them right, actually.
Yeah, I think you nailed it, actually.
And Twitch chat is typing YouTube cringe.
Okay, so we've started a bit of a chat war.
There's a chat war going on right now.
Okay, fair enough. That's how it needs to be. I don't know about this investment from the Mongols. It's they
Jack,
left.
can you stop being so biased against the Mongols?
Yeah.
Wait, no, for the... No, okay,
No,
no,
wait.
against. Yeah, sorry. Go on.
in the cave?
Risky force looking to pay off here, Jad.
Well, they're about to barrel down on the B side, and Makazi barreling in behind.
Lovely shot through the smoke.
Oh, get him out.
Get owned.
Get owned indeed. Risky force by Chad.
Yeah, it's just... Next round, they only get 2,900 loss. I think they get the bomb down, so it is all going to be okay. They can go full AK buy, but if they didn't get the bomb down, they wouldn't have...
Oh, he lived.
Well, they wouldn't have got the extra 600, which is actually a pretty big deal as far as their buy would have been concerned. So it is fortunate they got into the site and got that down. So now they can get AKs across the board for the final round to play. But what was a pretty dominant half is now going to be tied up going into the break if NAVI keep this up. I think what I like from NAVI in all of this is their willingness to get stuck in with these fights. They're not playing scared, right? The Mongols, traditionally, you look at them, this is a team that has very good aim, quite scary as individuals.
On Ancient especially, yeah.
But NAVI aren't backing down.
No.
They've done all these presses, they've pushed mid, they've taken the fight, they've pushed B lanes.
Once a recovery. There was 6-1 down, Chad, and we're going back in towards B for one final hurrah. It's going to be a complete mow down here, and what was looking like a devastating half. Now B bringing it back all the way. Can they do it? A half that looked like it was over, but there we have it, recovering. A tragic start to Ancient, 6-1 down, but NAVI are back on their feet. We split the difference and go 6-6.
green and the purest herb. FPs get vexed and they swear they work. On daytime telly when they blur with her like work. I rep mine, got a sword for the dagger and the best one.
If you want me, I will be right by your side. Baby, you can call me. You can call me. You're the sun which makes my moonshine. Having you love like that, you're always gonna make me feel right. I never met a boy like that. It was always meant to happen in time.
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, son of man, you can't jack. The big guy, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. Dead bars, need a fibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight gap. I'm reminded of my state day back. Every time that they climb, we go way back. All they wanna be is just ruthless. Never seen warfare.
Mongols were in full control, but then they got banished to the back seat as NAVI ran away with 6 rounds, 5 in a row, to get 6 on the half. A good recovery for NAVI, who looked for a 2-0 and looked to eliminate Mongols in this deciding game for the playoffs, or to go home. Mongols bounce back from 0-2, but will it be for nothing?
Alexi only has 2 kills, but his fraggers were fragging. They all had some really important moments there to draw this back and tie it up 6-6, but let's see. That's what it's all about, Henry. The cliche, the pistol rounds.
You love to see it. We split it right down the middle. An A execution to kick things off here. No lurkers. No one faking. It's an old-fashioned play into the A-bomb side. Smokes down towards Donut. CT Spore. Molotov big box. And in we go.
That's how we do it. Position to get out, but that molly lands forward. He jumps into it. 9-10. Fed to the Wolves. Mazzino fights back for 2.
Still going to get that bomb down.
Put down indeed, Chad.
Blitz has a flash, so you need to start hustling through temples so that can be activated. Techno is going to join Senzu, and the flash will come through. Both will come scurrying out. Bomb down, time on the clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, difficult retake, but one they are doing a good job in so far. Opening frag found on bits. It's going to be difficult, no further utility. These Julies have to close down the gap, and it's not working well. Alexi B had 2 frags coming into this one. Can he find a couple more? Wonderful. Chiming in as well, gets his double, and Blitz. No kits, no Kevlar, no hope. Making footsteps now. They've confirmed he's not defusing. And NAVI, after being 6-1 down, take the lead 7-6.
I don't know how you feel about that, Hugo, right?
Yeah.
You know, well, I guess you don't know that both are in donut, but at one point that you
got a full W.
identified.
You just got a full
you think push
flood.
it?
Yeah, you got a full flood them because it's so easy to just get jump spot. Like at the end, wonderful jumping, getting info. Blitz is looking to grab a kill. If you don't have util, you just got to push in.
My thought there is, though, the plant that they went for was not on the side of the box. It was at the front of the box. So they had to go a little bit wider to be able to peek the diffuse. So you have the USPs at range against Glocks there. I understand both ways it can go wrong, but you are actually moving into the Glocks, which would prefer the closer range. So
it's just how else do you win with no kits? You can't 10-second stick, so what do? You need the kills. You need an overcommitment. You need to force the frag. There's no other way to do that but get close to the Glocks.
Well, either way, it is 6-7.
I was going to say it next. You got there first. Well played. We had to mention it.
They're going to love it.
They are.
The people can't get enough of it.
6-7.
That's what they've been
Brain
thirsting
rot.
for.
Brain rot is the flavor of the month here.
It always has been.
True.
Again, it's just the shifting of terminology. It's just what is currently
Language
vogue
evolves.
in pop culture that people enjoy spending their time watching.
Chad, you love pop culture.
Yeah. Kylie Minogue's really good. Spice Girls.
You referenced
Club
One
7.
Direction last half. You're really tapped into the zeitgeist.
What's happening away to Neds? The Mac 10, the Galil working some magic.
Boy, so NAVI going to 2-0 this game. That's the question of the day right now. Mongols had some life.
This for me is...
Where did it go?
Totally done.
Well, I don't know. I think this is the real problem. The conversation about them is going home and not being able to practice. I sympathize with them. I know not everybody does. Because also, for them to be in Europe, they're going to give up Schengen days too. And that's something that's going to be necessary, especially with the major being in... Wait,
Not true. Not
true.
You can
Go to Serbia, I guess.
go to Serbia.
Yeah. Yeah. So there is ways around it.
Come to
But what about
Belgrade.
going home, Hugo? Don't you want these kids to
No,
go home and spend time with their families?
I think I'm not surprised they go home. They've already got. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. It's a big gun round here.
Lots of red pressure. Already across. Blitz needs at least one of the two here.
This is cheeky for NAVI, but it's being held. 2 players in the red room for Mongols mean no entry. Oh my god, he walked right past. Ema, Blitz, Ema, Blitz, Ema, Blitz,
Oh,
Ema.
this is actually
Ema
a
and Blitz.
massive problem.
And Blitz and Ema. He doesn't realize he's got the backstab, but then he'll be finished off. You think he doesn't get
he's
the kill.
made a mare of it.
Now he's in trouble. They can turn
All
around.
banged.
Finished off.
Okay, we'll take it. But he's going to be dead surely.
And he's entrenched in the backline. Blitz is...
Blitz is scared of middle, so he can't make the play for good reason. They're up heaven right now.
if they go donut, Blitz has like a
Oh
multi-kill.
my god, 2 kills for Blitz.
Oh.
1.
No!
0 kills for Blitz.
Oh. Okay, it's still somewhat fine.
Oh dear.
Oh, not fine anymore. Spots another, I think, as well.
This is a
Flash over.
ugly round.
Where's the aim gone?
This is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Has to push or respect. He
Backstab,
respects.
dead.
Oh my god.
Every kill in that round is a robbery. The wallbang on the B flank, Blitz whiff, more and more. They walk right past each other. And that looked so good for Mongols. Even though Ema got a kill, I thought they'd be able to flush him out. And even without that, Blitz has every player on his screen. Arguably too many players on your screen. You don't want 4 players on your screen.
Oh.
Doesn't say a word. Not 4 donut, nothing.
Well, look at the radar, I guess.
Yeah.
That tells the picture. That might just be the game.
Oh.
There's always a chance of an eco victory.
Sure.
Always the optimist.
Oh.
There we go. Good start.
Okay, can Mizzino bail him out? Oh. Jumping through the red smoke.
That chance is diminishing now, admittedly.
You had the opening kill. I understand the one player was committed into pool.
It's not their day.
No, it's not their day at all. Okay, well, 6-1 to what's about to be 10-6. Crikey. You don't love to see it go down this way if you're a Mongols fan. But if you're a NAVI fan, you are cheering from the rooftops right about now. This is the form that's going to be necessary if they want to tussle with the big dogs going into the playoffs.
Techno in trouble here.
It feels like it should be a good spot, but it rarely is. You need someone to draw fire for you, because otherwise they are just going to hard clear you. Now it's Mazinho, the man who got the opening kill with the Deagle.
1v4. No more. NAVI. Look at them go, man. Got to respect this with some awkward losses here, right? Falling 1-2 to 3D Max. I thought NAVI had no chance, really. They drew Falcons. That was never going to be easy. But recovering against Hotu and now looking to make it through on the final day. Respect.
I thought the Aurora win was a nice one,
Yeah,
right? It was like a palate cleanser on day one.
This is going very much to plan. 3 rounds remain for NAVI to take this series 2-0.
This is a conversation we don't really have about the Mongols, but it's like an energy conversation. But I think it's because we definitely don't speak Mongolian. I'll say no member of the broadcast does. But you never really see them as a lively team. If they're winning, sometimes they're a bit more jovial. They're bouncing off of each other. They show a bit more personality. But right now, like, energy could...
No hype.
Yeah, something feels like it needs to be injected.
We'll see if they can find their footing here. Down but not out.
Mid-fane into Ager.
Yeah, you're right.
Are they just on autopilot right now, Mongols? Or can someone step up and be that spirit level? Blitz runs through the mid-smoke. It looks like a tilt game for Blitz right now. 9-10. He does hit his shot. That opens up an opportunity, but running through the donut comes NAVI looking for kills. 3-on-3.
9-10 has to go huge here.
Bomb is stuck main. 9-10 doing it on his own. That Molly buys time, but they flash their way through the smoke and they keep the pressure on. Alexi's not going to get out of this one for free, and Bit has got to clutch up with the A4.
Has he got it in him? We'll see.
16 and 7.
It's in his wheelhouse, Henry.
It certainly is. He's known to win a clutch or two, but the orb bearing down on him from CT spawn really is a problem. Holding a tight angle. And hitting a beautiful shot. Nice. Finally breaking the streak.
Would love to see that kill from his POV because it blitz on a crazy angle. Just on the edge of that plat.
But started well again. Out mid. The Mongols really want to play through the mid utility. I guess it's for info, right? Because otherwise you're relatively in a box. It's the darkness that can really be your undoing as well. So they keep thrusting through, but to no avail. Here it is. You wanted it. Yeah, okay, well, in slow-mo.
3 health.
Just looks like an adjustment up. Important frag. Here it is again. Regular speed. Looks much flashier in that. Second timeout for Navi.
Dude, it's kept them in the game. Like, GG if they lose that round. Fully GG, no hope. Blitz is running through smokes. Like, I don't see a way you can win the game without 9-10 getting you that 3K. Mongols are still in play.
I think Blade takes the timeout now because like, if we win this round, this is essentially the game. Especially if we wipe the ball. They don't save anything. The way back in is going to be rough. The loss bonus, not where it needs to be for the Mongols just yet. CT side as well, everything more expensive. Same type of opening. Harass utility towards mid. They flub the run boost. They burn down.
Blitz! Blitz!
It's a day of the office to forget. Should have called in sick, I think.
What happened? Did the nade hit the molly? I think that's... Is that why they flubbed?
I think they just... Well,
just
the molly
top
definitely
mid?
didn't help the situation.
Molly
yeah.
top mid, but did they nade it as well? Because I feel like that's how you would make
I think
someone
they got
stick to
naded
the
right,
molly.
and they got slowed,
Yeah.
and then they missed the jump because of it.
Okay.
Well, it makes sense mollying the stairs and then nading the molly. Extra damage,
Yeah, put
slow
them
them down.
sludge.
And then they get stuck inside the fire. Still high damage done from Navi's utility.
Kill for 9-10 here. Easy. Should be enough to get them over the line. Fine 8. Wonderful, waiting for any sort of re-aggression here, but CT's no real reason to push. Hold the crossfires. Hold the choke points.
This kill is all Mongols.
Okay, one by one by one. Both teams struggling with the boost in this one. Wonderful's up. And AWP will now be noted. So, might even be the conversation of the save. There's only 30 seconds left. You can already see Wonderful starting to dart back to spawn. Imma should join him. To constrict this, Blitz has pushed A main. Mazinho's close mid as well. Would love to just get an upgrade, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he could go get guns in middle. That feels like the best move, but he wants the damage. Removing the AWP.
How's he going to do this?
His teammate could swing off of him.
He has a flash. He's giving the flash. No? He's
get the gun.
He's,
Go for the gun.
okay, the smarter of the options.
Good decision. Get the upgrade. And you know the AWP's on this line. It's just not worth the risk.
Even gets a molly out of the troubles there. Here it is again. So going for the run boost. There's the molly.
Really nice molly.
Oh, and the
Boom.
nade. Okay, so they flubbed the jump, and the nade didn't
Yeah,
help.
Didn't help.
But this was great from Techno. Just unloads, full 20 bullets. Tracks Alexi B down. Trying to stand out of that range, but still gets caught. And then 9-10 secures it with this one. All right, you win this one, you break the money. This is an important round right here, right now.
Right when you're ready to give up on the Mongols, they show they have more life yet. The harass in mid continues. Molly run by Ema. Blitz looking to trap him in this coffin here, but Ema hits a banger. Blitz 4v5 again on his own.
9-10 though. Hitting some good shots in the second half. That could cost him though. And another
Jiggles.
double kill for Imma. 3 in the round total.
That's it. Unless... Bomb is late. Techno didn't push for it.
Well, they know one's towards A. So piecing together this mid-round, redeploy the CT smoke, spam through, freebie, hold up a second.
I hear Navi in the room talking about going B. Picked up the bomb. They don't know that second player, but they have got the room. Ema buying a lot of time.
Yeah, one more smoke down. Holds him at this side of the map. They will be confirming the B is clear momentarily.
That makes sense. You kill Ema here. You could
2v2.
make this round happen in a 2v2 with
Okay.
fast flank. You see him leaving. Do you realize Penny dropped?
Does now. Now they know. Okay. This is a 2v5, boys.
Worth a shot.
Definitely worth a shot. Both got kits. Techno down to 46 HP, both coming in from the cave by the looks of things here. Alexi just gets one, should be enough to win this round, but chat did mention this spot. Hoffman pre-fired. Oh. 1 versus 1. Flashbang to be deployed, wonderful. Nice open plant. Fake tap.
Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Got it for sure. He's got it.
Oh, no!
Oh my god! 2v5.
Oh, they've let it slip. They've let it go. It's a backbreaker.
Ema's triple kill out middle. Same round, by the way.
Oh my
And his fake.
God.
His team can't hold the post plant. Oh, that's crazy.
Doesn't get much closer than that. Milliseconds in it. It's going to have to be a partial buy now. Imma looking to replicate the success of the previous round. Goes down early to Techno 4K. NAVI likely to give this round up. We'll go 10-10.
This one's on now, Henry.
It really is a proper game. No blowouts here. Map number 2. Trying to take us to Inferno. The Mongols. Nice advantage for now. Wallbang attempts coming through. No bullets landing.
With this type of investment, you want to try and keep the pressure on, don't you? So need a couple of kills here with this NAVI. You've lost one man early who wanted to be the hero over the last. You're in through cave. You've got the lion's share of your leftover numbers here. The bomb's still towards doors.
So, all comes to a standstill for now. All 4 players, though, looking for a contact play in towards B. Wonderful tip of that spear. An opportunity to find Blitz. Can't convert on it, though. Devil stacking towards a K. Finds
them low.
Kill. They are low, but can they even be found out here? Good flashbang.
Oh!
Better nade as well.
That was all collapse. Get him out.
Clean sweep. 10-10. Feel this one slipping away now. The 2-0 felt locked in at one point after a huge recovery from a 6-1 deficit. We're all tied up. And the money's still not great for NAVI. 2 Galils being brought into the next round. 3 of them, in fact.
Okay, well, if this is where they resuscitate life, the conversation for me is not going to be about, okay, map 3, is it on? Of course it is, but is Blitz going to be able to pull himself out of this pit? Like, he just keeps having these really poor timings. He's thrusting himself forward into fights. He's not being able to get it done.
You just got to commend the staying power of the rest of his team, just dragging them back in. This doesn't even feel like a NAVI choke as much as it feels like a Mongol's recovery.
That 2v5, that is going to haunt NAVI if they have to just go outside for a huddle. They're in the driver's seat within this game. It was 6-1 down. They bring it back.
Should be over already.
It's 10-6, right?
4 rounds in a row.
Yeah, okay, so the resuscitation in the mid-game. Now we go into the late game, all tied up at 10-10. This is where you get on your feet. This is where you start believing. Mongol 0-2 down within the Swiss have been turning it around. And it's tough when you got people in your ear. Elbow smoke. Standard openers, B-door lands as well. You want to lock in for this one.
Oh, it's not going well. Imma trying to find that form again. They will trade out a kill, but the man advantage firmly with the Mongols here. Techno takes Alexi B down to 11. Spray through the smoke. Gets himself posted towards heaven as well.
Oh, it just feels desperate here. You've got smoke flash. You just have to go B because you're all together.
Galil's only.
Oh, back they go.
Well, they got what they were looking for there with the mid-aggress on the second timing, right? So we've seen NAVI throw the mid-util a lot. They've been able to get Makazi out on the first timing. This time, Mazinho comes out, steps forward, gets that first kill. Sure, Blitz goes down in the kerfuffle, but settles into the man advantage. They have sold the A bomb site in the interim. Now, the question is, do they regroup and start looking for space on B? Or are they happy just to play retake on A?
NAVI are going to walk out middle, so Techno's in the position to let Blitz down, but he's got an AK, he's got health advantage. Should be no reason for Techno to go quietly here. But it does get an upgrade. But
surely they don't clear this.
Oh, he just forces the kill. Why wait? Why let them decide? 3 bullets, he finds the third headshot.
Damn, okay.
Mongols from 10-6 down are now in the lead.
Is it a partial from NAVI?
I guess it kind of has to be. You let him take 12, then you need 2. I don't think you can fully invest into this one.
This is what I was talking about with the regress on that second-ish timing, right? So they flash, then they fight, they push through red. They're not just caught in no man's land with the initial exchange. That is beautiful from
What a
Techno.
shot.
It's had some nice moments, 15 kills now. It is the partial with Tech9s.
Yes, indeed.
I think they want to set up
I think it's the A execute.
split. Yeah.
Bits on B, kicking up dust.
It's Mazinho close. Is he jiggling with the... Yeah, he is. They'll likely brave this.
It's a CT molly after all. Play through.
He has no support. No support at all. No support at all.
Yeah, but pull that M4 out. Molly down, just spray into the fire. Only one. The flash is perfection, or he could have tracked for a double. Now
Blitz is ahead of this.
A chance. Blitz can't die for nothing. He does get an important kill, but it's still offering guns and space to NAVI. Good damage with the smoke. Another player out the donut, and NAVI get crunched.
Okay, that's 12. Just when it felt helpless for the Mongols.
It's always still winnable. But surely not in this round. That's 12.
Oh, they've surely done enough here. Very convincing. Even though a couple of kills fell in favor of NAVI. Mongols shut it down, no plant. Pashabai doesn't get them much at all.
At least Blitz gets a kill there.
Yeah.
You got to do what you can. Wonderful gets the AWP, lines up insta red, lobs that out. Cave smoke also deployed. Heavy mid open up. Oh, they missed the elbow smoke, and they will have noted that. They can see the skyball.
It's actually a smoke dome. Oh, Blitz. Again, 1 for 1, but it feels like enough. However, Ema has been so good for the multi-kills. Mazinho knew what was coming. He couldn't stop it. The flank from Senzu in all of the ruckus in middle. He just wants to line up 2 kills to close the game. Oh my God, he holds the shot. He missed his opportunity, so he looks for them all. I don't know if this is...
No, it's not, because they're going to expect behind.
Oh, but when? When is the
That's
question?
wonderful.
Take the shot, and he will. Bomb in A main, wonderful. Frustrated, pissed off, because NAVI had a 4-round lead, and now they're about to go to a 3rd map.
Still 2v2. Not done yet.
Oh!
Huge kill. Techno 4K thrust into the clutch here. Gets himself towards elbow. Going to be backstabbing from A main. Got an HE to work with and a kit.
Timing is really good.
It's nice timing, but at the time he does actually commit to the fight, I think they'll be aware of it.
1 for 3. And now where's Alexi gone? Captain in the clutch, got to keep his team in this map, and he does. No fear for Alexi, swings for the fight, and takes us to 1 more round of reg.
Was that 3 kills in that round?
Yes, from Alexi.
So he's been having a tough game as well
He
as
has.
Blitz.
He was like 5 and 12.
It was 2 kills in the first half, I think you noted when we came out of the break. So
Yeah.
Overcook on this flank. He gets the molly in to force a reposition, but then pulls a nade. He got the fight he wanted.
this is a great shot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful 1v1. Oh,
The nade is so unnecessary. He's gone out.
And willing to take the fight, could have gone to play the bomb. So Alexi braving it for the duel. That goes the wrong way. That is the game right there and then. 5 kills away, NAVI, from pushing us into overtime.
I like that Alexi just swings because it's so easy to overcook that and try and play bomb and play safe and play like a captain, right? Play the mind game. But what if Techno has a smoke and he puts it on the bomb? You lose.
Yeah. Alexi's in a tough position this round with the buy. He only has a P250 at the moment because I think he needs util. It's Skalil's, an AK, and AWP.
man.
It's a rough-looking buy to take us to OT.
Oh, they won the last round.
Yeah, right.
You can't even tell.
Yeah. And the Mongols are more than well equipped. They've got absolutely everything they need. Kits across the board, helmets, full belts of util. Huge advantage here. Alexi does have the glue in the end.
Okay, so 1 on the floor.
Blitz swinging out mid. Mazinho comes through smoke, but they
It's a
lose
good call.
control
It's a
of
good
A.
call.
So much room. At least Mazinho gets info, can tell his team they're in donut. Watch out. Double flank, held by Bit. Tucks in time.
my God.
Or his timing. The undoing recovers.
That could be Blitz's most important kill yet. That trade back, 4v4.
Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe there's no getting through this orb. Flash. Oh, he turned into the wall. He got stuck in the open. Mazinho double. 2 on 3. Is anyone going to save them? There is a smoke for this bomb. Alexi's molly negated. Mazzino takes off on the line, and Alexi hits another banger.
No way.
Out through the donut. It's only 9-10 whiffing shots. Recovers for one. Alexi, molly on the bomb. He's full sticky. He's just eating the Molotov, and Alexi comes through to force overtime.
Back-to-back captain's clutches to take us all the way, and then some. You're fired up now. You hear that just there, trickling out of NAVI. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Okay. A desperate round for NAVI. He thought the double kill towards the temple position was going to be enough. Wonderful caught. Munching the wall. And now we go into overtime. The full distance, no blowouts here in the second map. Making NAVI work for this. It's a full reset. They'll remain on the T side. Setting up some B util. Back to the elbow fight. Blitz gets a clean one through the smoke. Finds Makazi.
They're just going to pounce up ramp.
I think they have to. In we go. Good flashbang though. Makes things very uncomfortable. Stand to Senzu here. Needs some backup from the cave. It's going to be Alexi B cracking him open. Alexi is going super sonic right now. Every shot connecting. Molotov down towards deep CT. Smoke at the cave. Another Molotov on top. MC's just going to have to push it. He's done very well.
Blitz's flank still a mile away. B-Door's now caught by Emma, and there you go. NAVI, they're going to make it 13 unless Techno can win a very unwinnable 1v3.
8 kills in the last 4 rounds for Alexi, including 2 massive clutches to keep NAVI in this game. Now he's finding B entries. NAVI wings back on their back. Yeah, Alexi's now positive in terms of KD. 13 and 12.
It's crazy.
It was what, 5 and 11?
Yeah. It was looking rough at one point, but he is back. This was a 5-on-4 disadvantage as well. In towards B we go, hitting the most important shot of them all. Alexi B. Emma watching for the flank to close things out.
Let's go. And what a time to recover, because we've seen so many games where Navi's rifle core goes missing. And you couldn't really feel that, but Emma's not missing today. Another multi out middle. A 3v5, a 2v5 rather. They've lost this before, but Navi, they're going to get the info early. See where this stack is. Ozzy just rids them.
Dumpstered. This is what it felt like in the early stages of this second half. And Navi have just turned it back on. There's been some real moments that I'm sure the Mongols want to forget. Blitz in mid, tucked into pool, has 4 players on his screen, walks away with nothing, Senzu on a flank.
Look how safe they're playing, even in the 5v1. Nothing is guaranteed here.
Buttoning this one up now.
Navi, the map for the taking. Unless Techno tucks in. Don't get too loud. Oh, he's being flanked. Gonna find this one out. There was a chance for things to get weird there. Instead, Techno's just trying to get an AK out of this round.
That's all he can do.
I don't think Bit's going to allow it, unfortunately.
Makazi dying is actually high impact there. Like,
Yeah.
just because Techno has nades and he hasn't been cleared, that could have got scary.
And they removed the AK as well. 2-0 for NAVI. Beautiful stuff once again. Dominating mid is Emma time and time again.
Yeah, this mid duo of Makazi and Emma are having a great time, right? There obviously was some rounds that went against them, but these are the two who are devising what type of pathing, what type of Uta, what's the plan going to look like. Alexi makes the opener. They bring in the particulars. This could be a clean sweep on the T side. NAVI just need one more. Yes, Rush?
Look at Alexi's armor.
Oh.
MC's even added the technology for it. He survived so many rounds. His armor's on 1. His armor is on 1 after that HE grenade.
No way.
He's going to get... there it is, Nate. He's going to get aim punched. He now has no Kevlar. Aim punch is now a factor for Alexi. The armor rebuy chat, it's always NAVI. Why is it always these 5?
Well, we've been talking about it, but they haven't been paying attention. I don't think it's going to cost them. Wonderful finds the opener onto 9-10.
Kazi posted up in red. 4 teammates out towards B. Blitz, can he sniff him out? Crosshair looks good, but the aim is better. Makazi will find yet another kill. Going absolutely huge in the dying stage of Ancient here. Zenio fighting back, but it's nowhere near enough. 4-on-2, Senzu low. Techno 4K with the M4. And A is wide open. This retake, this last round feels impossible.
That's because it is.
Gives up his position, and that's presumably 3-0 confirmed. Can't imagine a world where they give this one up. Imma playing it perfectly, ducking and weaving around the bomb site, finds the angle. Wonderful to close things out. Spotted, and presumably dropped. They tuck in, they don't even want anything to do with this fight.
It's been Techno last alive in all 3 of these rounds, attempting the retake in unwinnable situations, and here he goes again. Playing it by the book. NAVI grab 15. Blade should be happy with that.
This is why we love Counter-Strike. What a roller coaster of a game. 6-2 up for the Mongols, full control of the map. Looking like they're going to dominantly take us to a third. NAVI pull it back, 6-6 half. Then NAVI start running away. 10-6 up for NAVI before an insane 2v5 from the Mongols chokes out NAVI for multiple rounds. Despite Blitz being absent, Mongols pull it all the way back. They take map point first. NAVI drag us to overtime, and now we get the clean sweep. Can they finish what they started so long ago?
These are the questions. It's going to have to take a perfect game just for double overtime here. Imma gets himself to hell's heaven quickly. Can he find the opener once again? He's had the hot hand for multiple rounds here. Good damage towards Senzu, scrambling towards the pocket. Found out by Alexi B. Is this the round where it all comes crashing down? It looks to be the case.
Playoffs awaits. NAVI book their ticket. And Mongols, that flight back to Ulaanbaatar, calling them. 3v5 and Mongols freeze in what should be their final moments of ESL Pro League. Team that recovered from 0-2 in the group stage, but started too slow. It cost them by the end. Info play. Makazi gets that spot, just blocks, playing it by the numbers. Go elsewhere.
They're just getting forced around the map by Util right now.
Peak on heaven could be good time.
Oh, that's all the info.
Back they go.
35 seconds.
A split, and look at Makazi's ample move into main.
That's the bomb as well.
Look, gone. Bomb dropped. Mongols eliminated in the final match here in the group stage. It's unwinnable. 20 seconds. Bomb lost. 9-10 go searching. But Makaze, Navi's latest addition, puts him in a coffin, and Navi take a 2-0.
Oh, reverse sweep denied by Navi. Smile on the face of Blade, and the fact that they battled back into that 6-1 down, then they had the lead, then they gave it up, then they had to secure overtime, but to clean sweep it wipes away any of the negativity that could have been brewing. A 2-0 for Navi. Henry, is this the return of form they've been looking for?
I think so.